Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Manisha Misra. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to talk about the books that I have read in 2020 till now, and the first part of this video has already been uploaded. If you want to check it out, you must check it out, and I will surely mention the link of that particular video in my description. So please check it out. And so without any further delay, we will start talking about it. So the first book I'm going to talk about is The Guide by R.K. Narayan. This is an amazing book. I won't say that I loved this book, but I would definitely say that I liked this book. I loved the plot structure throughout the book, but the way it ended, I didn't like the way this book actually ended. But it's still the characters, the character portrayal, the description of that particular environment, and everything is really good, quite good. I loved it, but still the way it ended, I was quite not satisfied with. So yes, this is about, obviously the book's cover shows it all. This is about a dancer, a lady, a wife of someone who is actually willing to dance, but the family, the in-laws, and her husband are not actually comfortable with the particular idea that this lady is going to dance, or she is quite passionate about dancing. And she then finds the guide. The guide is a guide, of course, the travel guide, but the way this word is used, the guide, is actually the guide of the path of this particular lady. And she then follows the ultimate passion of hers, that is dancing. And this guide helped her a lot, and they quite a lot of there is a quite a lot of affair kind of a thing going on, and they eventually fall in love with each other, and everything is achieved. And she dances her like her passion, she follows her passion, and she dances a lot, and there are a lot of programs that she is going to attend, and she attends a lot of program. She earns a lot of money, and everything goes very well, but by the end there is a very disastrous end, and that guide has to go to jail, and there are a lot of things that is going on. You must read this book. Actually, I'm not going to say everything about the plot structure of each and every book, because if I speak about everything, then this video is going to prolong a lot. So yes, so eventually this girl goes to her husband back after following everything, after doing everything that she wanted. Now she is fed up with this man, the guide, and now she is back with her husband. So this kind of actually irritates me. I didn't feel like this ended well, but of course this ended the way it should, maybe, probably. So I liked this book. And the next book that I'll be talking about is Why I Am an Atheist by Bhagat Singh. And there are a lot of works. Except Why I Am an Atheist, there are a lot of essays and works or articles that are being written by Bhagat Singh. And there are a lot of letters also, and there are a lot of things that we need to actually read in this particular book. I am saying this book should be read by each and every person in this country, out of this country also. Everyone should read this particular book. And I'm not going to talk much about this book, because I'm going to upload another video regarding this book, only this book. I'll be reviewing this book, because I feel like ratings are not worthy of the value of this beautiful book. So I'm going to talk a lot about this book. A lot means a 5-minute book review I'm going to make of this, and I'll be uploading the video on YouTube next. So I'm not going to talk much about it. I'll be discussing about this book in details, and why you should read this book, what are the things that you will learn from this book. Everything I'm going to talk about in that book review video. So the next book, now I will say I have read, is A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. This I have read on February or March, I think, and I don't remember all the characters' name, but I remember the plot structure, and I also remember that I loved this book way more than I actually anticipated it to be loved by me. So I felt like this is that kind of book which can be read by, which can be enjoyed by a child, and it can also be enjoyed by a teenager, and there are a lot of things that an adult can also learn from this book and enjoy this book. This is that kind of a book. So this is about this little princess. She is not a princess. Eventually she becomes an orphan. Unfortunately she becomes an orphan in this book, and initially she was the daughter of a very rich diamond mining person, and then unfortunately her father dies, and how she actually step down or fall down from being belonging from an aristocratic princess kind of a image is there, and all of a sudden she's a beggar kind of a thing. So there's a whole difference between that. But then also, even she was going through a lot of problems, then also she actually considered herself to be very she considered herself to be very rich, or she actually gracefully held herself up after her father's death. This little girl whose mother is not there and father eventually died, and she gracefully and very authentically she actually held her. And even after being a beggar, or even after being orphan, she was not having any certain financial support or something, then also she considered herself to be a princess. But by the end of this book, she got someone as her guardian, and then again she is leading a life happily with everything that she got to have or she had earlier. So this is an interesting book, and this says a lot of things. You can learn a lot of things. There are a huge lot of amount of morals that you can get through this little princess, this little girl. So the next book that I'm going to talk about is Villette by Charlotte Bronte. And Charlotte Bronte is one of my favorite writer, and Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte is also read by me. On 2019 I read it and I loved it. I read it to teach my students, and like I genuinely loved that book, and I would declare that Jane Eyre was loved by me way more than Villette. But this also is an amazing book. This should be read also. And there is a love story also going on, and there are a lot of family thing also going on, and there are a huge lot of things that I'm not going to talk about much, because I'll again make a book review of this book on my next video, because many of you have asked me to compare Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte and Villette by Charlotte Bronte. So there I'll be speaking about the plot structure and characters and everything. So the next book that I'm going to talk about is The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. This is the weirdest book that I have read ever. This is the strangest book that I have read. Nothing makes sense in this book, but everything makes sense. I know you might be considering me, she has gone completely mad. She's not hearing what she's speaking about, but yes, I'm speaking the thing that I felt really is nothing makes sense, but still everything is making sense in this book. So this is about a teenaged boy who is actually quite confused about what he wants to do and what are the things that he actually wants to achieve. Is there any goal or not? There is no particular thing that he wants to achieve. Now at this point of times, he is feeling that he would be doing this is my future, this is my goals and everything, and the next moment he is like planning to do something else only out of the world, and there is nothing that is going in an organized way. This novel is quite absurd, and I really liked this book. I would say either you will love this book if you will be able to relate to this character here, or maybe you will completely hate this book because there is no particular plot or a way or progress of that particular character. But still I love this book. I really loved this book because I was able to relate to the character here a lot. Okay, so the next book that I'll be talking about is The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde. This is an amazing book. This is no way related to the thing that I was anticipating it to come out as. I was thinking there would be something like gyan, knowledge about how to be earnest or what is the importance of being an earnest person or something like that. But this is no way related to the earnest is the name of a character, and there are quite a lot of confusion, and there are two girls who are falling in love with one person whose name is Ernest, and they both want that person only to get married to them whose name is Ernest, and there is a lot of confusion between the characters in them, but finally it ends in a very relaxing and in a very nice chilled way, and I really loved this book. I rated it also nicely. I don't know now, 4 or 4.2 out of 5 I gave it, so I really loved this book. So the next book that I'm going to talk about is A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf, and yes, I have read Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf, and I loved Mrs. Dalloway way more than this book. But then also, this is a nice book. This is a classic book. This is a nice book. This is based on a lecture that is being given, and this is quite good. I liked the quote that is written in the blurb or the description side of this back side of this book, in the description given. Lock up your libraries if you like, but there is no gate, no lock, no bolt that you can set upon the freedom of my mind. This speaks a lot. This speaks volume about this book. This speaks a lot. So this book's review I'll be making separately. I can't talk about each and everything of the books that I'm talking about right now, because it will be obviously taking a lot of time. And there is one more thing that has actually intrigued me a lot from this book, that is, if Shakespeare had a sister as talented as he, would she have got the same opportunities to develop her skills? That's a great question to ask, because at that period or at that point of time, the girls or women were not allowed to have that quality education that boys or men were allowed to have. They were either not at all allowed to have the basic qualifications maybe, and or if they had the chance to, then they were supposed to read from their father's library or their brother's library, something like that. So that was the situation. So this book completely describes about a lot of things, but in the end, a room of one's own is said because one actually need a room, a library, her own space to write up something, to get that creativity from inside, to get that literature kind of a thinking or mind from inside. One needs a room basically. So that's what the point is about. And there are a lot of classic writers also who are being quoted in this book by Virginia Woolf, and that's very interesting. And you will like this book. For the information sake, you should read this book, and there are a lot of things that you will learn from this book and about that particular era or period. So the next book that I'm going to talk about is The Scarlet Letter by Kathleen Hawthorne, and I loved this book. I loved the protagonist. I actually tend to love the books whose protagonists are women, so I really love this book. And here Hester Prynne is the protagonist. It is about the 17th century kind of a background is there, and everything is set up in that format. So this girl Hester Prynne is having a child, and the father of that particular girl child of Hester Prynne is not willing to live with them, though Hester Prynne is every day facing the same person who has done that to her. She is not revealing the name of that particular person. That is a very strong message. I find it a very strong message. She is keeping her mouth shut, and she is not speaking about that particular thing, though she knows that this person is the culprit and this person equally deserves the punishment that she is actually suffering or going through. But then also she is not speaking about that person. That's a very strong thing. And finally that person who has done this to her comes out and accepts. It is revealed in front of everyone, and he accepts his faults, and this ends in a very disastrous manner. And there is a girl child of Hester Prynne and that person, and that girl child is represented in a very weird manner. Sometimes this girl child represents a very innocent kind of a girl child who is angelic in her all forms and manners and behavior, but sometimes it also portrays a negative portrayal of some supernatural power or something like that, and that's really very disturbing at some other point of time. The way she looks at someone, or the way she actually talks at some other point of time, is way beyond a child's mind's capacity is actually. So you should read this book. This is a classic. Of course, all the classics are quite good. I feel that classics are always good. So I loved this book. You should read this book. Yes, after Jane Eyre, if there is any book whose protagonist is a woman, and I love that book, is this. Jane Eyre obviously is the first. So the other book that I'll be talking about is Animal Farm by George Orwell. This book needs a separate, of course, all of you know about this book, why it is written, and on which basis this is written. This is completely from a different genre, and this is representing something else, and this is written in a way which represents something else, that you need to read the whole history. Then only you can understand the whole book. I enjoyed it a lot, but though I didn't like it as much I was anticipating it to, but I liked it. There is a line which intrigues me a lot from this book, that is, all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others, which is very interesting. And this particular line speaks a lot about this book. So I'll be reviewing this book separately for those of you who want to read this. This is a very small, thin kind of a book, and you must read this book. This is a good book. So here are some of the books that I have already talked about. Yes, this is all that I have read. Not all, there are some other books also that I have read in this year particularly, but I'll be talking about them in the next video. So if you like the whole video and the informations that I have given about the book, and I have talked about some of the books that I have read, then please like it, share it among your friends, and please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon or ghanti, so that this there would be some more creative or some unique videos that I'll be going to upload. Then you will once I upload them, you will get the notification of it. Thank you so much for watching.